like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risacher in at the 3 slot. Young with the bucket.
Well, you need to run Trae off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Atlanta with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well, but the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was two very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Here's Risacher. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And there's the ability to finish for Risacher. Nobody scares him at the rim.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was talking about unsung contributions, particularly those from Clint Capella. He cited the hard screens, the rebounding, the willingness to get his hands dirty. This is a guy who never complains. He just puts his hard hat on and he goes to work. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Capella, the pass to Johnson. Here's Risacher. Here's Daniels. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
And it's Holmgren missing. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The shot by Johnson, no good. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Outside Johnson. Here's Risacher. Williams defending. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Young. 4-3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with a team that shouldn't be on your level.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. On defense, the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Capella, screen on Williams. Risacher. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report. Chums, and out on the wing, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Dort outside. Back to Holmgren. The 3 is up. They get it back. Line here. The free throw drops for Williams. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Pass to Riza-Shea. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And how about the skill of Riza-Shea? Able to outwork the contact and finish what he started.
Atlanta shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Well, Coach, we're just a couple of games in, and you know how people like me like to overreact. How about predicting the fate of two teams this early in the schedule?
Well, Brian, here's my prediction. Anyone trying to make predictions on how these teams will end up, this early in the year will probably be wrong.
Well, that's never stopped me before. It's blocked. Holmgren with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Hartenstein. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Oklahoma City, number 1.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Here's Daniels, coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Johnson against Holmgren to the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 10. Pass to Riza-Shea. Johnson a screen on Williams. Here's Riza-Shea. Gets an open look and hits it. Give him 8 points now.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Screen by Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
You have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Daniels.
And what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Pass to Okongwu. Young from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lets a 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Holmgren's got his second basket on the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Hunter finds Young. Okongwu, a screen on Dort. Young from long range. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
One of the best from deep. Trae Young with the emphatic 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. That 3's off the mark. Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Hunter. From deep. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And a change for the Hawks. Nance, he's checked in for Johnson. And Atlanta with possession here. Right side, Young. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Hawks. Here's Caruso, rejected by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. It's Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Nance finds Young. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense is right to challenge Young inside, but he's a persistent guy.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid. Offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Caruso, the pass to Joe. The kick out to Wiggins. Caruso with it. Pass to Joe. Hartenstein with a screen on Hunter. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Okongwu. On the break. Here's Young. Bogdanovich from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Pass to Joe. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Hawks trail by 7. 2
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Young looking around. And here's Hunter from the arc. That one is off.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Hartenstein a screen. Wiggins with it, and it's Young picking him up. Wiggins with it. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Hits the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So for Oklahoma City, Wallace, he's checked in for Joe, and Mitchell subbed in for Caruso. And a change for the Hawks. Matthews checked in. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them two at the free throw line.
So hits one and misses one at the line. 3 on 3. Here's Okongwu. And that one's good.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And there's the screen. Wiggins from long range. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 12. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hunter, good.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on it.
Wiggins against Hunter. On the attack, Wiggins. And Okongwu with the block. Nance against Mitchell. Pass to Okongwu. No one near him. Again, Atlanta.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Fires away from way outside. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Mitchell out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in at the small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Johnson against Williams. Dort a screen on Johnson. Inside. It's stolen. Here's Daniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you untapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
And count that. 2 points. And
So Daniels well here in this league.
stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Capella against Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Oklahoma City, Williams.
And he sinks the second. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Johnson passes to Capella. Pass to Rizachet. Launches a three. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Williams. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 7 points.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Capella with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Johnson a screen on Holmgren. Here's Rizachet. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board. Gotta give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Joe's checked in for Wallace. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for Matthews. Clock at 6. Here's Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Well, this is what Young is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He is a one-man offensive machine.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Risa Shea. He's got 11. Down low. Here's Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Risa Shea. Johnson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Risa Shea. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Risa Shea is just poor rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
Dort outside. Back to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Capella with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Pass to Young. Fires the 3. A rebound by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Joe, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Johnson on the wing. Young against Dort. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. The rebound by Atlanta. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Now here's Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. It's in the 3. So Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hawks trail by 5. Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's the 3. Drains the triple.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Johnson against Williams. And here's Holmgren. Joe on the wing. Outside, Williams. Dort, the pass to Williams. Over Johnson. Williams misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Risa Shea. From deep, Johnson. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shoots over Young. And it's Holmgren missing.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Young inside. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Timeout.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. 4th, the Hawks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Hartenstein with a screen on Hunter. It's stolen by Okongwu. And here's the fast break. He's all alone. And finished off by Hunter.
Well, Hunter really made the effort there to get back and finish the break strong.
Caruso against Young. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins.